You're nothing but trouble.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assumed that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Rifton, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Rifton. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. Do you need something?
never should have come here. That's the last of them.
Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim. Lady Maven's been developing the secret recipe for Blackbriar mead over the last several decades. She uses a very secret blend of spices, fresh honey from Golden Glow Estate, and specially constructed aging casks to ensure the best flavor. Even when you get to the last sip in your flagon, it'll taste just as good as the first. Damn it. Sorry. I'm not very good at this. Look, just don't say anything to Maven, will you? I've spent weeks trying to get that right, and if she sees how stupid I am, she'll get rid of me. Yeah, fired. Sure, that's what I meant. She's an absolute pleasure to work for. In fact, I almost feel guilty accepting pay from her. Why, just this last week, I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers just how lucky we are to be working for such a charitable family. Okay, look, if I'm caught saying anything bad about the meadery or the family, I'm a dead man. I'm the 4th person to work the tasting counter in the last year. The last 3 are at the bottom of Lake Honrik. Just take my advice and just get out of Rifton as soon as you can. Come back and see us again.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh? Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold. Shutting this place down would dishonor my family's heritage, but what other choice will I have? People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune. Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold. Amazing. These must have been very hard to come by. You've saved my business and warmed an old smith's heart. For that, I thank you.
Never
Return
done an
anytime.
honest
You're
day's
quite
work
welcome
in your
here.
life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lad? I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell. It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under a stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. We've been contracted to make sure Branche remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days. I'm ready when you are. Just give the word.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
My food is... I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative. Keeps everything cold and fresh, but only for a limited time. I'm always looking to replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands. Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run out. Perfect, just perfect. These should help keep my stock fresh for quite a while. And as promised, here's my trade. Hope you like it.
Buy some armor and live to
Thanks again for the ice wraith teeth.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Huh? What do you... Yes. Hofgrir took me in when I arrived in Rifton about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
People of Rifton.
Hello there, friend.
Heed my
Lucky
words.
for you.
Yeah.
The return of
What
the
you
dragons is not mere
I knew that
coincidence.
stupid kid would try and find a way
This
to
is one
weasel
the
out of his
signs.
debt.
The
Look,
signs that Lady
this is
Mara
really
is
simple.
displeased with your
I lent him some
constant
gold, he
inebriation.
promised to pay me back,
Put
and now
down
he
your
says he's
flagons
broke.
filled with your
End of
vile
story.
liquids, and embrace the teachings of the hand.
All right, all right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything.
To some sort of an
I
understanding.
hope we bump into each other again.
People must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Maramal. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our
This
customers.
is an ode to Skyrim.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out.
To our
Just keep the
youth,
sermons at
and
the
today's
temple
come
and let us
and
all
gone,
sin in
For the
peace.
age of oppression is now nearly done.
Welcome to the Bee and... I met her when I wandered into Rifton a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting.
We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives.
I don't know what to say. Such kindness is unheard of in these times. Here, I want you to accept this as payment for your sacrifice. And I, well, we both thank you.
Our hopes and our dreams. All hail to Ulfric, you are the High King.
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar. Ah, well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. Good man. You won't regret it. Head to the Rifton jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Rifton. You'll be well paid for your time. I'll meet you outside of town.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients, I have them all. Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind? Everything I've got on display, really. Keep your eye. Have anything you... I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. Through reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned and taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh.
Looking to stay alive.
I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that.
20 gold coins, and all this could be yours.
Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful. Thank you. Anything you... If there's any... I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos, but that's where the trail ran cold. I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed. Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Fine jewel.
Here. Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Greetings, honored friend. I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that remains in Tamriel. It's becoming a lost art. Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. The roads to the mines and to the other cities are thick with bandits, and worse.
Looking to stay alive?
Would you be interested in gathering some materials for me? I'd certainly be happy to compensate you. Thank you, Landstrider. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Good. These will make wonderful settings for my rings. Perfect. Melting this down will give me plenty of gold for those necklaces I started. Safe travels, Landstrider.
Genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20 septums each. You lost? Long life to you, Thane. Wood! Nakas!
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
I don't know you.
Careful, Mule.
You and Rifton looking
The
for
Thieves
trouble?
Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back.
Yeah?
One
Well, I got
snap
news
of
for
her
you.
fingers and
There's
you can
nothing
end
to
up in
see
Rifton
here.
jail.
Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. The Blackbriars have Rifton in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it. Guess you'll fit in around here better than I thought. So what do you want to know? Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her. Be seeing you around.
Greetings. The ivory from this tusk will be perfect for the inlay on my amulets. No, I think I have enough here to get started. Here, let me give you this. It's the least I can do for all your trouble. Safe travels, Landstrider.
What wasn't I clear about? Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind. We've been contracted to make sure Branche remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days. I'll be at the market come morning. You better be there too. What wasn't I? Okay, lad. Ready to make some coin? Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Gems, potions. Everyone. Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands...
Need a drink? You go to the beer and bar. Stay out of the ragged flagon. Stay out of the rat way.
You need to hear this.
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this...
Patience, Branche. This is a rare... opportunity. And I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed Nirn root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I get... Well, I see that my time is up. Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
What a waste of time. Damn! I knew I shouldn't have waited.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch. Nah. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it. All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Rifton, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
All right, Branche, turn out your pockets. We know you have it.
Have what? What in blazes are you talking
All
about?
meats guaranteed.